Ready? Hi guys, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of a tip on portion control today. So I want us to think about rice and pasta and how we normally treat them when we are cooking at home. Now think about when you're portioning your rice and your pasta, quite often you're doing it as an evening meal. And if you're having rice, pasta 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, you're not going to be able to burn it off for the rest of the day unless you're going out for a long walk. So if you over portion on your rice, over portion on your pasta, you're getting a lot more carbs than you need. So I'm going to challenge you all for the next 4 weeks to portion control your rice and your pasta and drop us a line to let us know how you get on, because there are 2 things you should notice. 1, you save money because you're not using as much rice and pasta as you normally would. And 2, you should be able to then start recognizing how much you've been naturally overportioning. We tend to cook a lot of rice and pasta and think, if I've got some left, I can use it tomorrow. The reality is most people who've got rice left go back and take another portion. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. So let's be honest, most people, when you buy a bag of rice or pasta, you maybe empty it into a container like that, and that's you done. And when you come to cook rice or pasta, I wouldn't mind betting that most people have a saucepan full of boiling water and just pour and pour and pour and go, yeah, that's about right. Which is not really the best way to be thinking about how we cook rice. I'll tell you now, when it comes to white rice, the average portion size for an adult is 70 grams of rice. Okay, so my advice is get yourself a scale, and most of us have got a cup or a container in the kitchen that once we fill it with rice will measure at around the 70 gram. It's just about finding the container that works. So when you buy your bag of rice, you can buy some sandwich bag rolls. They only cost about £1 for 50 or so. That's 1 portion of rice. So all you need to do, bag up your rice. So when you get your delivery, if you get a delivery of food, all I want you to do is portion control, 70 grams each for each rice portion, and then you can put it in a container. Likewise, when you're buying pasta, if you look at the back of the pasta, it will give you a guide as to how many grams per portion. For these, usually it's 75 grams. Again, get into the habit of weigh your pasta into 75 grams or whatever the portion control is. Some of them will say 90 grams depending on the type of pasta. And again, use a bag. So when you're cooking, if you're cooking for 1, it's 1 bag. If you're cooking for 2, it's 2 bags. That's it. It's really simple, and it'll save you some money, and it will, very importantly, show you over a period of months how much you overportion when you cook rice. And if you're cooking rice and pasta for children, then you want to look at half the portion. So let's get on with sorting out rice and pasta. Try it for a month, portion control, and please drop us a line to let us know how you get on.